Well, hi everyone. This is Sony Artisan of Imagery and Stingray Ambassador member Don Smith, and just wanted to record a quick little video for you guys on something I shot last night that I just kind of had some fun with. I don't know about you guys, but I am just so burned out with all the constant barrage of the bad news. I'm not tuning out to it, don't get me wrong, and I really feel for all the people it's affected, including my own family. But I think it's just my body's defense mechanism kicking in and saying, hey, you know what, lighten up. We need to have some fun. So I went out last night. It was the first time in 4 days I could even see the sun here in Central California. I was down in Los Angeles on Tuesday, was the last time I saw it. And we were getting close to sunset time last night. And I looked out, and there was the big orange ball of the sun as it was about a half hour out from sunset, starting to set through all the smoke created by these wildfires. Excuse me. So I quickly ran in. I grabbed my Sony A7R IV, my Sony 200 to 600 lens, and my Sony 2X converter. And when you put the 2X on and you extend out to 600 millimeters, that doubles the effective focal length to 1200. And then inside of the camera, I like to do my cropping in the camera. I went ahead and placed the camera into APS-C mode, which added a 1.5 crop. So this was actually full frame as you see it through my camera. And I came back in with the sun, and I put it out immediately on my social media last night and started to get, kind of everybody saying, really nice shot. We feel so bad for you. We're praying for you, all of this. And I just thought, you know what, I want to make this happy. I didn't want to make this picture seem depressing. And I had written in a comment that, yeah, it was really cool. All I needed was ET to come riding by. And that's all it took to kind of spur the idea. So let me show you how I put this thing together. I came over here to Google Images, and I started to just type in ET. And I looked for a PNG file, and I'll explain the reason why. Let's just click on this. And you can see you get all these different pictures of ET. But I want this PNG file with a transparent background, because we're going to do a composite of this image on top of the sun's image. So let me show you how I went about doing it. We're now in Photoshop. Again, this was a raw file. I just did a couple of basic adjustments in Lightroom. This is straight out of the camera, no cropping. This is what a 1800 millimeter lens basically would get you if you put it right on the sun. And with the veil of smoke, we just had that really cool, kind of orangish look to it. Here is my downloaded image of the ET silhouette. So in Photoshop, I am going to, I don't know where these are. This is why I'm hesitating. I'm just a keystroke guy. So I'm going to hit Command or Control A if you're on a PC. Okay, so let me click back over to Photoshop. Command or Control A to select, Command or Control C to copy. This is pretty basic. You guys have been doing this since Microsoft Word. Come back over to the picture of the sun, Command or Control V to paste. Okay? All right. So now we have it on there, but you say, Don, there's, that background there that doesn't quite look cool. Well, if you move over here to the Layers palette, this is where the beauty of blend modes comes in. And I just came down here to darker color. You can see as I hover my mouse over, you'll get all different looks here. And this is kind of one of the cool things that blend mode will allow you. And I just went to darker color, and now I got rid of that background. Now I want to get ET positioned in there. So I come up to Edit, Transform, and I'm going to scale first of all. And I think, kind of somewhere in there. And then I'm going to come back over to Edit. We can change all of these. and I'm going to go rotate. And, you know, we want them kind of flying up around through the sun there. I don't want them going linear or horizontal across the frame. Now I'm going to tap the V key, which is the move. Well, that's for some reason not activating it. There we go. That's the move tool right up there. And I'm just going to drag it. I kind of wanted ET sort of flying into the moon. I wanted to keep the scale. If I do this too big, it doesn't quite look right. Now that I got them rotated right, I'll come back over to transform scale, and I'll just play with the scale a little bit. And you know, this is all just a taste. I could make them kind of smallish, which I kind of want to do. I want to give the illusion, I mean, I could go up really big, but I want to give the illusion that that sun is huge in the sky, which it really is. And now I'm going to hit Command E to flatten these over here. And voila, there you go. Now I use the Tony Kuiper TK7 panel, so the way I export out to the web is I simply come over here where it says Web Sharpen, and in the horizontal box I type 2000 pixels, and when I click the horizontal button, you can see it does a couple of sharpening layers and it makes it really pop. So now I'm going to hit Command or Control plus Shift plus E. That'll put it all on one layer. And the last thing I do is I go and I grab my logo that I have done by a fantastic company called Photo Logo. Check them out, please. Whoops, that's not the file I'm looking for. Let's go back. This is the file I am looking for that has my logos, and I'm going to click a white logo here and open it up. Same thing, Command or Control A to copy, Command or Control A to select, Command or Control C to copy, and we come back over here, Command or Control V to paste, Command or Control. I put this one on the original picture. We want it on the picture size for the web, which is there. Command or Control V to paste. Now if you just hit Command or Control T, you can bypass going into the edit. Like I said, I'm a real keystroke nut. I think this looks good, probably right in the middle. When I put a logo in and it's white, I don't want it distracting from there. So I come back over here to my layer, and I'm gonna, let's first commit that, and I'm gonna take the opacity down. There's 100%, I think it's too bright. I just want it to where it fades a little and is still there. Command or Control E to flatten, and then I save that out as a JPEG file at a level 10 and ready to go out to the web. Write your kind of catchy, funny little caption on it, and you're off and running. So anyway, that's how I created this image. Really simple, really quick, super telephoto to get that sun, and then you just have fun and stay creative with it. So anyway, not only are we getting bombed by the COVID out here in California, but now we got all the wildfire smoke, and you kind of take your life in your own hands when you go outside these days. But encouraging news on the horizon about vaccines, and I know once we can get a rainstorm in here, or we're already getting some fog moving back in, these wildfires are going to get put out rather quickly. Okay, so that's it. I hope you enjoyed this, and until next time, y'all take care.